Welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Well, are you ready for some more of Psalm 103 today? Because here it comes on Daily Dose Radio. This is your home for underground Bible study that's fresh and prepared daily just for you. Well, today we're looking at verses 5 and 6, which conclude the list of benefits. Yesterday, we looked at 3 and 4, who forgiveth all thine iniquities, healeth thy diseases, redeemeth thy life, crowneth thee with loving kindness and tender mercies. Oh, and by the way, I forgot yesterday to mention, here we have the object and shadow, mercy and tender mercy. The loving kindness and tender mercies is mentioned here. The loving kindness and tender mercies are two different words, but they're used in tandem here, one as the primary and the other as the secondary, or the shadow. But we have the shadow showing back up again. Let's see, where is that? It's in, in verse 13, we have it there. The Father pitieth his children. That's the tender mercy idea. He loves you so much. His mercy is tender towards you that he is always inclined to be merciful towards you. His loving kindness and tender mercy. Beautiful language. Just absolutely beautiful language. Then we have today 5 and 6. And let me read for you verses 5 and 6. Who satisfieth thy mouth with good things, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagles. The Lord executeth righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed. So here we have more of the benefits listed. Who satisfieth thy mouth with good things. So what comes from the Lord? Good comes from the Lord. The Lord gives good things. Do you remember what the Bible says in James? He says that, only God, he gives good gifts. He doesn't give dark or evil gifts. And James the Apostle tells us only the Lord gives good things to his children. So here we have it in the Psalter. Of course, this is where it begins. It's this idea that this loving kindness, this tender mercy, his inclination towards you is so merciful that he's going to fill your mouth with good things or satisfy your mouth with good things. That's wonderful. What a great benefit. What a great promise. Hey, and you know what? This is one of those things that you should take into your prayer closet, and you should take this as a promise. Lord, you said that you would satisfy my mouth with good things. Just remind him of the promise here, of his benefit that is expressed towards you, so that thy youth is renewed like the eagles. Here's another promise of God, another benefit. The youth is renewed like the eagles. This absolutely is borne out in my experience. Those folks who fear the Lord and who follow him, most of the time, not all the time, but most of the time, those are the healthiest people in old age that I've ever met, because they follow him in holiness. If you're following him in holiness, friends, your youth will be renewed like the eagles, because he will have satisfied your mouth with good things. He will have crowned you with loving kindness and tender mercies. He will have redeemed your life from destruction. Oh, bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget none of his benefits. And then the third benefit listed here for us, the Lord executeth righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed. Righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed. Do you find yourself oppressed? Well, I think if you've listened to Daily Dose Radio for very long, anytime we have come across the words depressed or stressed or troubled or poor or humbled or afflicted, I have made it a point to say, that's just not the psalmist. That's us. We all find ourselves in that position. We are the afflicted. We are the oppressed. We are the troubled. We are the ones who are distressed and humbled and poor. This poor man cried, and the Lord heard him and saved him out of all his troubles. Ladies and gentlemen, that's us. We belong to that category. And so when this says here, he executeth righteousness and judgment for all that are oppressed, well, this benefit isn't for somebody else. No. This benefit is for us. We're the ones that he's doing that for. Okay, so there's our list, 3 through 6, of all the benefits of the Lord. And of course, that doesn't begin to cover it all, but we're going to see more about His tender mercy towards us in the remainder of the psalm. Okay, I hope you'll join me again tomorrow for verses 7 and 8 on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.